Hey, hey, hey. Bori Berry's live. Oh, man, why are you slipping? No, no charger cord for you. Welcome, welcome. I am cooking a curry. Indonesian rendang. So it's got... They're on special too, which is cool. Um, so it's got spices. Cumin, ginger... No, sorry. I was reading something else. It's got like cardamom, chili. Um, I'm not as familiar with the Indonesian curries. Um, I'm not bad at curries. I normally do. I've done a lot of green curries, and I do them really well. But I've done so many. I like to try something different, and it's me trying something different is in a lot of ways it's really. I'm gonna go deep with this. Oh, someone's joined. I'm gonna go deep with this, but me trying different things and experiences is actually connected to my calling spiritually, because a lot of what I do, a lot of what um, God directs me to do. Hey, Big Tommy, welcome, welcome, bro. So good to have you here, bro. I was just talking to myself, and now I'm not. Just explaining a lot of what I do with trying new experiences and stuff. There's a sneaky part behind it with me, and it is because my calling and where God directs me and what He teaches me is to I need a lot of perspective with who I am. That's the truth there. So a lot of what I do is like, wow, just jumped up to 17 viewers. It does that when it starts up. But a lot of what I am and what I do is it's almost like if you could imagine I'm in a lab testing things to get a feel for it and understand it and learn from it. So it's a lot of trial and error, a lot. And there's a lot of grace there too. Hey, 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 Joe. I don't know if you've been on my lives before. Um, I have had a little bit of wine on an empty stomach, so I'm a little bit. I don't normally do that by myself, but yeah, today I thought I'll try something. So I hope that's okay. But yeah, if I seem a little bit different, that's probably why it did hit my head, because I'm hungry. I'm cooking a curry, Indonesian rendang, rendang. But it was on special too. But it smells really good. I am a good cook. Bori is a good cook. I really think I am. You're early. I am early. I don't know if that helps with you guys. I hope so. Guess. Guess. No one usually guesses it. My weight. In kilos. Guess in kilos, because I normally work off kilos. Come on. Take a shot. How are you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm actually really good. I've been harking on in my videos and lives, but I'm very close to my whole financial situation changing, and it's going to allow me to travel and everything. So I'm really excited. Trying to just genuinely plan it out in a way where I'm considering the future and where I'm going to end up. The beauty of it is because I'm on a pension because of my stuff. But anyway, because I'm on a pension, I don't need 130. Nah, Hassam, no joke. 59 kilo. I'm way too heavy. Way too heavy. But good guess. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. Definitely kind of in the process because I'm going to actually go on meds to help me lose weight. I also have, which I'm not going to explain on here, I have a condition where I can't drop weight too quickly because I know it sounds funny. It sounds like an excuse. And sure, it is an excuse. Maybe it's a good one. But yeah, so, wow, I'm all over the shop. But I am getting excited. I've had a gross fit. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty young, eh, Big Tummy? Yeah, I remember. Oh, speaking of gross bits, you guys are gonna love this, man. So I was, believe it or not. Oh, thank you so much, Joe. Really means a lot. Thank you so much. You're gonna like this story, I think, guys, because your body type is. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, for sure. And if you look at my genetics and background, I've got Viking or Norwegian or whatever genetics, like Russian and stuff. Yeah, so I definitely like if I'm 95 kilos, guys, which is heavy for some blokes, from some guys. I've been eating well. Nice. I was eating heaps when I was a young fella. Far out, guys. It was scary how much I used to eat when I was little, and I was not fat when I was a teenager. Sorry. Yeah, for sure. But if you look at my genetics, like even my bones, 95 kilos, I look gaunt. I look like too skinny. Doesn't even look good. I'm probably ideal weight where I look good and be good and still strong, 120 kilos, which is pretty heavy for a lot of frames, you know? So I am a big boy, for sure. Oh, I think it's 6'2". If it's not 6'2", it's slightly under. I think maybe slightly under 6'2". So I'm tall, but not ridiculously tall. Man, I reckon there's a woman at the cafe. She's taller than me today. I was like, far out. She looked like an Amazonian. She looked pretty cool. Back to the story. What was my story? Far out more. I'm so spacey. The story was. Can you guys remember what my story was? I've forgotten what I was even talking about. Oh, yes. There's my story. Sorry, guys. I'm getting distracted. I do like to interact with you guys with the comments. I think it's really good. And I appreciate it. I don't want it just to be a one-way street, you know, even though it's mainly about me. But, so I was actually a tiny kid, guys. Dead set. No word of a lie. I was a runt of a kid. I was a small kid. Like, seriously. Dead serious. I was tiny. That's how everyone remembered me. I was tiny. Little kid that ran around everywhere. Little blonde kid. I didn't look ginger when I was a kid, even though now I'm clearly ginger. So I was really small, and but I did grow up. I grew up obviously with genetics, and we did eat a lot. Like we had hearty food in my family and good food, which I'm really grateful for. I'll just keep looking over there for my curry, see how it's going. I'm also cooking rice later too. Mate, I cook in here better than people eat in their houses. Dead set. So what happened is, I was a tiny kid, and I started getting bullied by this big dude. And he just pushed me out of nowhere, and he just had it out for me. And I was actually bullied a lot as a kid. I got some insane stories, right? Nah, I think from memory, I was just under 6'2" or 6'2". something like that. I might be 6'2", but I really don't. I'm just trying to be super honest. I know a lot of guys will just go, yeah, I'm 6'2", but I got doubts. I got doubts I'm 6'2", even though I remembered I was 6'2". I don't actually think I'm 6'2". I'm just doubting it. So I'm not too sure, but somewhere around there. Just under 6'2" to be safe, I reckon. Probably just under 6'2". Anyway, I start getting pushed around by this big kind of dude. He was like a few grades over me in high school, and I was a small kid. So I started working out, started doing pull-ups, and I was like sick of being bullied. And I was a lot of stuff that actually got really dealt with. And I don't want to sound weird with it, but God really changed me. And I had major insecurities with bullying. And I'm not saying I'm fully healed or I'm completely finished. No, it's I'm always a work in progress. Hey, Hacky, haha, Noah, welcome. Please everyone say hi to Noah. Hacky Lack, is my nephew. Dang man, I get you. Yeah, so I was bullied, and I was so broken, guys. Hear me out. I was bullied my whole life, like scared for my mortal life. Sup, Tommy? Yay! Oh, this is so cool. So, I was bullied my whole life. I was a small kid. Don't look at me now and go, oh, you're big. You're always big. Huh? Nah, man. Dead set. Like, Noah, ask your mum, was Boris a big kid? Dang, you are a Super Bowl. So keep that in mind, guys. And so I was the youngest until I had my twin sisters in my family. So being the youngest, I felt like, you're always the last to know, and you don't need to know you're the youngest. So I was always trying extra hard to keep ahead of all the older siblings, for sure. Yeah, I'll say it soon. So so back to, I'm in high school and this big Aboriginal dude starts pushing me, man. And anyway, he was a big dude. He was tall. I wouldn't say he's built, but he's tall and athletic. And I started getting angry. I started, like, I would punch this wooden post. Bang, bang, bang. My knuckles would be red raw. I start doing pull-ups. And of course, with genetics and me maturing, so I was probably around maybe 12, 13, 12, 12, possibly even 11. So what started happening, I was obviously turning into a young man. And I started getting muscle. I had back muscles. I started getting strong quite quickly, which you do at that age. Noah, you're at that prime age. I'm speaking to you, bro. You're at that prime age to really get a frame going. It's normal for people your age to be lanky and stuff, and you can get insecure about that. I get that. And girls, obviously, feel like you guys all know this. They develop a lot earlier, especially now day and age. And there's a lot of things with that I don't even want to talk about. Yeah, for sure, bro. Like, hang in there, bro, because those genetics, they'll kick in. But you can also maximize those genetics by eating habits. Right when your development kicks in, I'm just trying to stay away from certain words. Sorry, guys. The other social media site has rattled me. When your development kicks in on all those hormones and stuff, which is what you're actually going through, and I'm not trying to get personal, it's normal. It's so normal. It's just your age. And but you can actually maximize your size and everything, and it really develops from now on, which is really cool. So not that I think you are, but don't get insecure like a lot of people your age. And sure, we all have insecurities. especially at that age. And just know, like the ugly duckling, you might feel like maybe you're lanky. Maybe someone feels on here like they're fat or whatever. You're still developing if you're at a certain age, man. So that's what I'm talking about. And yeah, so there's a lot of history you're still just unwrapping. And there's so many choices with how you can manage your body and all that. I love it. So it's not a negative, and it feels like the rest of your life and all that, but it's really not. And so I start working out and stuff, and then one day this bully comes up and he pushes me. And I just went, dude! And I pushed him back and that's when the bullying stopped. And just for a brief moment, I went to Queensland when my parents separated, and I was so broken and insecure and angry. I was really scared, but now I was a bigger dude. I started to have some muscle and strength. So what happened is I went to a new school, and I really wasn't, but I acted like a bully. And that was only maybe a year of school. That's with wagging. That's with truancy, or whatever you want to call it in your language. So I actually, still didn't go to school a lot like I did in high school when I was in Adelaide. So just checking my curry. Oh, that smells amazing. Wow. Wow. The whole van smells like a beautiful curry. So now, I've gotten bigger. My parents are separate. I'm so insecure. I'm so broken. I'm so scared. And now I'm going back to school. And I felt dumb. Now you might go, why do you feel dumb? Nothing about my schooling was normal. When I was a kid, I lived in South America for about 2.5 years, 2 years. No schooling. So I missed out on schooling. I was ADD. So I was already, even when I went back to Australia as a kid and went back to school, I was already behind. When I went to high school, I wagged 85 school days a year. I remember seeing that on the report card. My brother read it out to me. So even in high school, I really wasn't learning. So I was so broken. Family falling apart, angry, feeling unloved, feeling stupid, feeling dumb. Dead set. You imagine how ingrained it was me at this stage. I got bullied. Now I feel dumb. I'm ADD. I always knew I was different. And I was more different than I ever even realized back then. And now I really know why I'm different. But that's another story. So here I am going back to high school. And I'm like, ain't no one going to get the jump on me. I was angry. I was on the defense. I was like, anyone laughs at me, I must. Anyone laughs at me, makes a joke of me, I must jump onto it. And I remember in a classroom, this is about as bad as it got. I was in a classroom and this one guy, I ended up dating his sister for a couple of weeks. I was so broken and insecure, I couldn't even look at her and sit next to her. So it was pretty funny. And she seemed like a good girl and stuff, and I thought she was really pretty. But I'm sitting next to this guy and he started to tease me. Yeah. He started to tease me and I grabbed his metal ruler and I bent it. And for me, it was like showing him, hey, this is what's going to happen to you if you try to open your mouth again. And it did. It scared him. But then he was complaining. He was like, he went to the teachers behind my back and he's like, oh, Boris has to buy me a new ruler. And I was onto him about that. But I really didn't. I didn't hit anyone. I didn't get in any fights. I wouldn't allow it. Because I was so scared. That was all my image. That was purely my image. I was pretending to be a bully, but all I wanted to do was be loved and accepted and not feel dumb. Feels like I'm not. There's more of being loved. Yeah. There's always something, guys. There's always something people will pick apart with you. Look at me, guys. You guys have witnessed it yourself. I started going lives and all the stuff that people were saying. It's all stuff I saw coming. You know, I'll be the first to admit that I'm overweight and all that. It's like, really, that's all you got? And it's funny because when those people were saying things on my live, and I'm making it all about me now, but no, I'm using my example to relate to you. But when people were saying all that stuff about me, isn't it funny? Like, I almost get no people saying anything like that to me to my face. Why? Because it's just like a nail, knock them in the ground. You know, it's funny how those things work. There's always something, and there are forces behind this, guys. I don't want to get weird about this. It says in the Bible, it goes, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but powers and principalities are things unseen. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. But keep in mind, you are in a spiritual war, guys. From a young age, the enemy's been right there. Because a lot of people don't know this. I'm going to give you an insight. I believe it's the second heaven. The enemy actually can see things coming towards you, even blessing. So keep that in mind. So the enemy will see that. They'll see something, and the enemy can't read your heart. It can't actually read your thoughts. I don't care what you think you know, but the devil cannot read your thoughts. Hey, Stepanos! I was just thinking of that guy that flipped out with all the spiritual stuff. Forgot his name. But yeah, I do look a bit more soprano with the dress shirt. So keep that in mind, guys. He can't read your thoughts, but he knows human nature. And he knows things that are coming towards you. So keep that in mind. It appears like the enemy knows how to read your thoughts, but the enemy really doesn't. And you might be asking, who's the enemy? Well, I'll let you decide. I kind of said it anyway earlier. So keep that in mind. So from the get-go, there's you guys are we're all in a battle of destruction and love and, you know, of light and darkness. Those epic battles you see on the computer games you guys play. Yeah, hey, that's what this is, man. This is therapy. Why not? Sure, take it. Yo, hey. I don't know who you are, but welcome. Welcome. Oh my gosh. Each to their own, for sure. But yeah, you're all, maybe you'd even agree with that, you know, Mr. Sudden Silence. But we're all in a battle. So from a young age, we're already there. And yeah, so that's a bit of my story with the whole bullying thing and all that. I'm a completely different person now. And I'm not saying I don't have my insecurities and stuff that needs to change, for sure. But very different person. That's like the gorilla. Sudden silence. That's like the gorilla. What is that? I can't remember. People are 100 guys for one gorilla or whatever. Oh, I don't know. Oh, if I was to pull a number. Oi. Oh, nah. Big Tommy, you should have let him go, bro. That was a bit quick. That's all right. Yeah, I know. You should have let him go a bit. He wasn't. It was yeah. That's all right, Big Tommy. I'm not having a go at you. You probably should have left him alone, but yeah, true. I know. I don't like to let that stuff get to me too much. That's all. Because I'll tell you why, Big Tommy. Some people will say things like that, but really they're reaching out. So I'm not one to quickly react to that, as you could see. So I hope that makes sense. But yeah, I probably would have liked to try to keep talking to him, but it's all good. It's all good. It's fine. You got my back, hey, haven't you, Big Tommy? The guy with the sniper. Yeah, I got this. I choked the gorilla by myself. Well, a guy's come out, some special forces dude. I don't know if you guys have seen this. And there's actually, it seems like it's quite recorded, but I think he choked one out or something. He went hand to hand with one. Thing about it is, guys, I'm not trying to say it's easy because they're amazingly strong. Nah, it's fine, Big Tommy. Don't feel bad about it. It's fine. I'm not cut up. I just mean, you know what I mean? People will say grandiose things, but sometimes I'll stop and I'll listen because part of the reason things happen is for people to react, and that kind of person, I'm not saying that's what was happening, but a person will say something like that to see if you're a typical religious person, just to cut them out and not listen to them, and, you know, prove their own understanding of prove their own notions of, you know, I'm doing the right thing because these people are just judgmental and evil or whatever. Does that make sense, Big Tommy? So I'm not quick to react to certain comments. Some are just pure shit stirring. I get it. But I actually don't believe that looked like that to me. And to be honest, if I was to be really raw with you guys, I've made jokes that people, if they reacted that way, they would have written me off. Mafia, hey, WWO, I gotta tell you something, boy. You gotta listen to what I got to say. There's a lot of experience in this head, you know? There's a lot of experience. I've done things that'll make you not sleep at night. You hear it? Hey, the monarchy of the empire. Hey, welcome. Big shout out, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I do remember you. The monarchy is here. F is out. No, that's not an order, Big Tommy. Put the gun down, Big Tommy. Hey, Duck Edits. Welcome. Did you like it, WWA? I could do Russian. Listen to me. What's up? I kind of don't know him. Who? Wait. Oh, I missed that. Oh, you don't remember him? Okay. Oh, yeah. Nah, I'm always welcome to new people joining and stuff for sure. Oh, the Empire guy. He was on another, maybe Empire. You were on a couple of other ones. Maybe a couple of others? What do you reckon? Or was it only one other one? Guys, I got a curry there cooking. Gotta remember. An Indonesian rendang. Bro, it smells amazing in my van right now. Far out. Oh, one other. Okay, yeah. Oh, sorry. I definitely do that. I assume everyone's a bloke. I think it's because just I feel like the way I am, it's more guys like me. But yeah, welcome. Sorry. I'm sorry, Monarchy. Wait, would it be bad if I call you Monica? Monica? Nah. Oh, well, but welcome. Good to see you again. Thank you. Sorry about that assumption. French, we. Is it? I don't know. Go on, baby. What was I talking? Oh, Russian. Oh, I was going to do the Russian gangster. Vladimir, listen to me. I'm struggling to do Russian. Russian's my easiest because of my Russian heritage. I could speak Russian. I'll have to wait till I'm feeling the Russian juices flowing. The Russian juices flowing. I did some funny lives. Oh, guys, I thought it was funny. Did some funny lives. If you get a chance, guys, look at the end, towards the end. If you look at the one Zippo Lighter Maintenance and Laughs, look at the end of that one, towards the end. Oh, I think I was actually funny. I rewatched myself. Russian gills. Russian gills. Russian gangster gills. Yes, yes. Pop music. We've had Russians, man. I've had Russians, but I think the Russian girl was on the other social media. But yes, we have had Russian girls on my life. From now on, I will speak with Russian accent. Настоящий, real Russian accent. Hey, my brother, and I watching. Could you give a shout out to him? His name is you. A big tummy hold. Okay. Okay. Hey, Hugh. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. No, I talk to you. I'm gonna, yep, my tummy. Yeah, eat, bro. That curry, I'm smelling it. It's making me hungry. Yeah, so. Cheers to Hugh, everyone. Shout out to Hugh. Just Hugh. No last name. So you'd be Toilet Janus? Toilet Janus. Welcome, Toilet Janus. Because it's your brother. See what I did there? Yeah. Welcome to Hugh and Toilet Janus. Yeah, so what was I? What else I'll talk about? So that's a picture from the other day. Last week. No, this week. Just outside. Maybe I'll take yous outside. What do you reckon? You guys want to go outside? Yeah, you got no choice, mate. Guys want to see outside? It's actually really nice. It's been cold and raining, but right now, it's beautiful. It is fantastic. That curry should be all right. Let's do this. Let's do this. SAS. Private McTavish. I had a speech impediment, and look at me now. So we're going to take this green screen off. See? I wasn't lying. All out here on my lonesome. People do come by, but it's usually just me. Nice spot. Still have reception, obviously, because obviously. Look at that. Oh, country road. Oh, that does sound good, Big Tommy. Far out. Making me hungry. There's my van. It's pretty messy, but because I was cooking. See the pot up there? You see the pot? You see the garbage bag? There's a garbage bag down there. I see the pot up there. It's got a curry in it. And now I talk like this. But yeah, how cool. Nice. Really nice right now. Still nice and nice chill in the air, so it makes it feel cozy in the van. I hear the pitter patter of the rain at night. You know? So yeah. So back in the van where it's safe and it smells of curry. Indonesian rendang. Oh man, that smells good. Oh, it smells like a restaurant in here. Big Borders. Excuse me. A restaurant. Yeah. How good is that? What I need to do, I need to scoop the residue off the top of the curry. Because all the bitterness will come up through that. I'll show you. You get like a foam when you do a curry. Can you see the foam on top of the curry? Can you see the foam? Look at it. Look at it. Can you see the foam? Hey, can you see the foam? I mean, form. Looks like a dog with rabies. Looks like rabies, man. Nobody likes that. So what I'll do is I'll actually scoop a lot of that foam off, because that's actually where you'll get the bitterness in food and all that. Look at those love handles. Look at those love handles. Yeah. Look at those love handles. But yeah. And you get to see a bit of love handle. I'm not normally dressed in a dressy shirt like this. Went to church today, so. By the way, if you're wondering why, I've got the sleeves folded up. Like, the sleeves are never long enough for me, so they stop short about here when I put my arm out. So I'm just scooping the butterness off me curry. Oh man, that tastes amazing. So I'm going to try a veggie. So, so after a quick taste test, it needs a little bit more cooking. So, back with the lid. And back with the slow cooking. Just slow cooking right down. Be a good curry. Guys, I'll end the live. It seems pretty quiet. Thank you, everyone. If anyone's still here, thank you. If you're re-watching this, thank you too. Thank you for anyone that's subscribed and stuff. So I might come back later, possibly, with curry in hand. All right. Thanks, guys. See you, guys. I'm heading out. Just seems pretty quiet right now. It's probably a bit early. Thanks to everyone that watched. All right. Far out. You're pulling me heartstrings now. All right. I'll wait a bit longer since there's someone there. Oh, Toilet Janus. It's Toilet Janus. Hey, Toilet Janus. Are you Aussie? You seem like you got a good Aussie humour. When I say Aussie, Australian. Oh. Okay. I'll go. Anyway. I'll probably come back later anyway, guys. So, you're not missing out much. You get to see the curry.